morning, friends, family, and folks. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a while, of course. It's been a minute, as young people say. And, I was listening to Eckhart Tolle today, and he talks about, of course, the power of now. And, but along with that talk, he talked about the fact that when you're doing something that is good for the universe, it doesn't always mean that the universe isn't going to have still obstacles be put, if you want to say it in such terms, in your place, in your space. And so, for example, his Power of Now book is whatever, #1 seller 10,000 times in a row or something. But when he was writing that, many of his friends and family said, "Why are you writing that? It's already been written about, living in the now. And why can't you write about something else?" And he said he came along that a lot of times. And he said, well, the reason I'm writing it is because it wants to be created. And that didn't mean that he doesn't have struggles and obstacles. He had many of them, particularly family and friends. And so it's kind of a funny thing when, you meet that person and everything just goes the way it needs to go for you to be together. But that's after you're already together. So, for example, my husband and I have quite a joke because the first time we really wanted to kiss one another, there was a third person there that just wouldn't let that happen. And we still laugh about it. That could have been a situation where we wouldn't be talking about how we were meant to be together because we might not be together. So another example and what made me think so much about it this morning was I've been on a journey of healing with a friend and we have spoken back and forth. We started on, I think, what was a 90-day journey where I just thought I'm going to touch in with her every day because part of what she needed to do for her healing was very arduous, very difficult, and could be quite discouraging. So I thought, I'll stop in each day and maybe that can help. Well, that started a conversation that we've had every day since. And she has received quite good news on this journey of healing. One positive step. And it's so important to celebrate those one positive steps. But what I want to explain in more detail is once we really got into the meat and potatoes of healing each other and speaking transparently and authentically and deeply about things that maybe we might not share otherwise in common environments, our messages wouldn't get through. Or I would leave a heartfelt 10-minute message about something in response to what, we have been talking about, and it will just disappear before I send it. Anyway, it would seem to me, and when I've done public speaking to hope to lift spirits, motivate people, sometimes everything before that is so difficult and all these ridiculous obstacles. And my husband, who is not as feely-wheely as I am, I love him so, but he's often come to say, you must be going to change things because something doesn't want the change. We resist change and we are the stars of the universe. Even good change we resist and find difficult. It is human nature. And we have to overcome it and step over it and push ourselves. And perhaps when you're going to make change, something that we're made of, that we don't like change so much, even when it's good for us, perhaps the universe is the same way. And so I'm here to say, if you feel something in you that's got to be created, or you have to be part of it, or you want to be involved, but there's all these obstacles. My sister used to have a poster that said, obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes off the goal. And I don't like to be too goal-oriented because it's about the process in the now. But if the process in the now feeds and serves something inside of you that pushes you forward, right? Maybe just let it happen. And maybe just see every obstacle as, well, maybe this is really going to change some things for the good. So I wanted to share that bit with you today. Drop a comment below if you understand what I'm talking about. Be nice to have camaraderie. Cheers.